Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Bhagavad Mahatmyam, second chapter, Narada's efforts in mitigating the sufferings of Bhakti Devi. In the first chapter, we learnt how Devarshi Narad met Bhakti Devi, and Bhakti Devi had said that I was born in Dravid and grew up in Karnataka. I was honored in Maharashtra, but in Gujarat I became old. And then when I came to Vrindavan, I became youthful. And these are my two sons, Jnana and Vairagya, but they have become old. They are so lifeless. So that was the background. And we also had learnt that Sutji was explaining to the Shaunakadik rishis that Bhagavad Mahapuran is the ultimate method to mitigate the sufferings in Kali-yuga. And he had spoken about the episode when Shukdev ji spoke Bhagavad Mahapuran to King Parikshit, and how the Devatas came with the Amrit Kalash, a pot of nectar, and they wanted the Bhagavad Katha and offered to give the Amrit Kalash, which will make everyone immortal. But it was refused by Shukdev ji, and then Bhagavad's Katha, the hearing is so beneficial. Brahmaji had also become very much amused and surprised. So he, in Satyalok, he got a scale and he weighed all different methods. And on the other side, he put the Bhagavad Mahapuran, the most celebrated Granth, and everyone was surprised that the scale on the side of Bhagavat was weighing more. So then Sudji said, this katha was privately told to me by Shukdev ji, and I will explain this to you all. So that was the background in the first chapter, how Narad ji had met Bhakti Devi, and then Narad ji had said, I will tell you the methods. And Bhakti Devi was so happy that I have met such a great saint. And she said that you had blessed Prahlad ji, the son of Kayadu. You had also blessed Dhruv ji, and Prahlad ji had conquered Maya due to your grace. Similarly, Dhruv Maharaj, he got such a position. Due to your grace, you are the son of Brahmaji, and I offer my obeisances to you. So this was the first chapter. Now let us see what happens in the second chapter. So in the second chapter, Narad ji is telling Bhakti Devi that why are you in so much of miseries and you are so worried. Just concentrate on the lotus feet of Sri Krishna, and by his grace, your miseries will be gone. For example, how Draupadi ji was protected by the Lord, which was inflicted by Kauravas, and so how the gopis were blessed, that Sri Krishna has not gone anywhere, is very much there. So you were created with such realization, and you are so dear to Sri Krishna Chandra, and you had once asked Sri Krishna, what should I do? And Sri Krishna had given you the verdict that you protect my bhaktas, the devotees. You had accepted that advice of Sri Krishna, and the Lord had become very much pleased with you, and he had bestowed to you mukti as a servant, and he had bestowed to you Jnana and Vairagya as the sons. So this is the point we should understand, that Bhakti Devi, the mukti is serving her as dasi, and Jnana and Vairagya are the two children, two sons of Bhakti Devi. Because the Lord had said also that in Vaikunt you are there in your full form, but in the bhulok you come to the bhulok in your shadow form for the benefits of the devotees. So this is the first part in the second chapter. Narad Uvacha Vritha Khedayase Bale Aho Chintatura Katham Shri Krishna Charanam Bhojam Smar Dukkham Gamishyati Draupadi Cha Paritrata Yena Kaurab Kashmalat Palita Gopa Sundarya Sa Krishna Vapi No Gata Iti Nischitya Chidrupa Sadrupam Tvam Sasarjahi परमानंद चिन्मूर्ति सुंदरीं कृष्ण वल्लभां बद्वांजलिं त्वया पुष्पृष्टं किं करोमीति चैकदा त्वां तदा ज्ञापयत् कृष्णो मद्भक्तान् पोषयेति च. Then Sri Narad Ji had continued, O Sumukhi, O Sumukhi, there is no method, there is no age like Kali-yuga, and in this Kali-yuga I will establish Bhakti in the heart of every person. Kalina sadrisha kopi yugo nasti varanane tasmin stvam asthapayishyami gehe gehe jane jane. So Narad Ji further says, in this Kali-yuga, whichever soul, whichever person will associate with you, will take to Bhakti, even though they have not been able to get rid of their sins, they still have the sinful tendencies, they will achieve the abode of Shri Krishna. So the Lord cannot be controlled by austerities, by the study of the Vedas, by knowledge and by actions, tap, Vedadhyan, Gyan and Karma, but by Bhakti alone he gets controlled. And he cited the example of the gopis who were not austere or students of Vedas, or they had all this knowledge and they were doing such sadhanas. They were just exhibiting bhakti, but they achieved the highest. Tvadanvitascha ye jiva bhavishyanti kalaviha papinopi gamishyanti nirbhayam Krishna mandiram natapobhirna vedaischa na jnane napi karmana harirhi sadhyate bhaktya pramanam tatra gopika. So this is what Narad Ji said. Then Sut Ji had said that when Narad Ji spoke like this and Bhakti Ji heard the glories of herself, her body became strong once again, and she said that Narad Ji, you are great. I have great affection and devotion for you. I will always stay in your heart. I'll never leave you. You are a great merciful person, and your little momentary association has mitigated all my miseries, but my sons are still not waking up and they are still so lifeless. Please help them. Iti narad nirnitim swam Mahatmyam nishamyasa sarvanga pushti sanjukta naradam vakyam abravit bhaktiruvacha aho narad dhanyosi pritiste mai nischala na kadachid tvamunchami chitte asthashyami sarvada kripaluna tvaya sadho madhvadha dvansita chanat putro yaschetana nasti tato bodhaya bodhaya. So Sudji is saying that Narad Ji had become very much merciful, and he started to shake Jnana and Vairagya that please wake up. He performed the chanting of the Vedas. He did Vedant Ghosh, the speech about the Vedant, and he continuously chanted Gita. And he started to wake up the two sons, but they had become so emaciated and weak. They could take yawn and wake up for a while, but because of the laziness and the lack of enthusiasm, they will again fall asleep. So Naradji was now getting worried that what should I do, and how to remove their old age. The mother is still young, but the two sons have become old. What an irony! And he started to contemplate. And at that time, there was an Akashvani, the voice from the sky, which said, "Don't you worry, your efforts will definitely succeed. Veda Vedanta Ghosaischa Gita Pathair Muhur Muhur अहो निद्रा कथम याति वृदित्वं च महत्तरं चिन्तयन्नीति गोविन्दम् अस्मारयामास भार्गव व्योमवाणी तदैवा भुन्मा ऋषे खिद्यतामिति उद्यम सफलस्तेयं भविष्यति न संशयः." So this Akashvani was conveyed to Naradji in a very secretive way. It was not told to him that what is exactly the method and where you will meet those saints which the Akashvani indicated. So Naradji is thinking what to do. So he left Bhakti Devi Jnana and Vairagya there, and then he started to go to different pilgrim centers. He will meet the great sages, and he will want to know what is the method, but nobody was able to tell him what exactly is the method, is the answer to the problem. And in Triloki, everyone was surprised, and they were saying silently that what is going on. Even despite Veda Dhwani, Vedanta Ghosh and Gita Part, that is chanting of Vedas, Vedanta and Gita, the three could not be mitigated, the sufferings of theirs could not be medicated. What is the method then? If Naradji himself, who is the Yogi Raj, does not have the knowledge, how other people in the world can say anything? So this is what all the rishis said. Then Naradji became again very much worried, and he came to Badrivan. And then he decided that I will do tapa, I will do austerities for waking up the Jnana and Vairagya. Then at that time he saw the most effulgent Tejasvi Sanakadik rishis, the four Kumara, Sanat Sanatan, Sanak Sanandan, and then Naradji will respond to them. But before that, let us chant the Sanskrit mantras for the paragraph we just said, 39 to 44. Ha ha karo mahanasi tatra lokye vishmayavaha Veda Vedanta Ghosaischa Gita Pathair Vibodhitam Bhakti Jnana Viraganam Nodatisthatrikam Yada Upayo Na Parostiti Karne Karne Ajapanjana Yogina Naradenapi Swayam Na Gyayate Tuyat Tat Katham Shakyate Vaktum Itarairiha Manushai Eva Mrishiganai Pristair Nirnir Yoktam Durasadam Tataschintatura Sotha Badri Vanamagata Tapascharami Channeti Chatreti Tadartham Kritanishchayah Tavad Darshapurta Sanakadin Munishwaran Koti Surya Samabhasha Nuvacha Munisattama. So Naradji spoke to those Mahatmas, the Sankadik rishis, that by my great fortune, I have, by great grace, I have got to see you. Please do tell me the method. You all are yogis and the most intelligent and such jnanis and scholar. You all look to be only 5 years old, but actually you are the ancestor of all the ancestors. And you all live in the Vaikuntha Dham, and you are forever engaged in Hari Kirtan. So you keep chanting Hari Sharanam, that the Lord alone is my protector. This sentence is always there in your lips. So Naradji also spoke about Jay and Vijay the Dwarpal, who had been uh, cursed to come down to the earth, and again they were brought back to Vaikuntha Dham. So all those were described. So aho bhagyasya yogena darshanam bhavatamiha anugrahastu kartabhyo mayi dine dayaparai अशरीरगिरोक्तं यत्तिक्कं साधनं मुच्यताम् अनुष्ठयेयं कथं तावत् प्रब्रुवन्तु सविस्तरं भक्तिज्ञानविरागानां सुखमुत्पद्यते कथं स्थापनं सर्ववर्णेषु प्रेमपूर्वं प्रयत्नतः. So how Bhakti, Gyan and Vairagya get back the bliss is the question Naradji put forward to Sonakadik rishis, and how they can be established in all the different varnas, the different sections with honor. And now the Kumaras, Sanat Sanatan Sanak Sankadik rishis, they said, Mam chintam kuru devarshe harsham chitte samavaha upaya sukha sadhyotra vartate purva evahi aho narad dhanyosi viraktanam shiromani sada Sri Krishna dasanam agranir yoga bhaskaraha त्वयि चित्रम न मंतव्यम भक्त्यर्थम अनुवर्तिनी घटते कृष्णदासस्य भक्ते संस्थापना सदा. Sankadik Rishi said, Devarshi, O Devarshe, you don't worry, please be blissful in your mind. I will tell you a simple method which is very much available. Naradji, you are actually detached Bhakta Shiromani, you are great, and you are the mentor and the real source of light for the devotees of Sri Krishna. Whatever endeavors you are doing for bhakti, this is not surprising, because we should all do this for the devotees of the Lord. So different methods which have been proposed, which have been cited in the universe, they are very difficult to implement, and what it gives you ultimately is the material heaven, and not beyond that. So the method of bhakti devotion is very secretive, and very rarely one gets to meet someone who will talk about bhakti, who will reveal the secrets. So let us tell you the method which you will hear with great bliss, and please put attention to what we say. And then the Kumara brothers, they say, Naradji, there are different methods by the offering of materials, or doing austerities, or performing yajna, or doing studies of the Vedas. But these will not give the highest God realization. These will take us to the material heavenly planets, which are only temporary. So real method is the study of Shrimad Bhagavat, and this is already explained by Shukdev ji, great personalities like Shukdev ji. When Bhakti, Gyan and Vairagya will listen to the words of Shrimad Bhagawat Mahapuran, they will get great strength, and their miseries and sufferings will all get mitigated, and Bhakti Devi will receive all the bliss. Drabya yagyastapo yagya yoga yagyastatha pare swadhyaya jnana yagyascha tetu karma vishuchaka satkarma suchako ko nunam jnana yagya smito budhai Srimad Bhagvat talapa sa tu gita shukadibhi bhakti jnana viraganam tadgoshenam bahammat rajishyati dvayo kastam sukham bhaktir bhavishyati. And then Naradji had said that I tried to wake up Bhakti, Jnana and Vairagya, tried to help them, but Jnana and Vairagya, they could not wake up. So, how to chant Shrimad Bhagavat and how to make it work, because whatever I narrated, they are because Bhagavad Mahapuran is nothing but the essence of the Vedas. So you are the shelter of the devotees. So please remove this doubt of mind. Then Sankadik Rishi said that Shrimad Bhagavat Katha is made from the essence of the Upanishads and Vedas. So it is the essence, it is the fruit of all those Vedas and Upanishad, and they give the examples of the tree, that the tree, the ras, the essence, the juice is prevalent in every part of the tree. But can you taste the rasa in that stage? No. Only when that rasa takes the form of a fruit, we can taste it, and then we all become blissful. Similarly, the gyan, the knowledge which is there in Vedas and Upanishad, they are like the tree, but we don't get to taste them. But the Bhagavad Katha is the essence, and then when you taste that fruit is so blissful to everyone. The second example which was given by Sankadik Rishis is about the milk, that ghee is always there in the milk, but you cannot get that taste. But when you extract the ghee and when it is separated, then it becomes so tasty and blissful even for the devatas. The third example was given about the sugar cane, that the sweetness is prevalent from the bottom and the top of the sugar cane. It is always there, but only when you extract the jaggery, the sweetness, then it becomes blissful. This is the secret of Bhagavad Katha. This Bhagavad Puran is like the Vedas only, and it is the essence of Vedas, and Sri Vyasadeva Ji has composed it to establish Bhakti, Jnana and Vairagya. So amazing shlokas, 68 to 71. Amulagram rasastistha nastena swadyate yatha sabhuya sampritak bhuta phale vishwa manohara yatha dugdhe sthitam sarpirna swadhyayopakalpate pritak bhutam hi tad gabyam devanam rasavardhanam ikchu namapi madhyantam sharkara vyapya tisthati pritak bhuta cha sa mishta tatha bhagavati katha idam bhagavatam nama puranam brahma sammitam bhakti jnana viraganam asthapanaya prakashitam. And at the end of this chapter, Naradaji sings the two beautiful verses, 75 and 76. He says, "O the great personalities, your appearance before me is so blissful, and you appear and remove the miseries and the sins of the jivas who are receiving so much of miseries, and you shower the peace and the bliss, and you are forever in the association of Bhagavad Kathamrit, the nectar of Bhagavad, which was sung by the thousands of mouths of Lord Sheshnag. And so to attain the light of bhakti with that objective, I come into your shelter, and satsang is available to the humans only after great the effect of the past associations and the punyas. So this will be the reason to remove the attachment and the pride, that darkness. So satsang is the recommendation, And this is what Naradji has said in the last two verses of this chapter. Yaddarshanam cha vinihanta yashubhani sadya shreyastanoti bhavadukkada varditanam nishesa shesha mukhagit kathaikapana prema prakasha kritaye sharanam gatosmi bhagyodayena bahujan samarjiten satsangamam cha labate purusho yadavai अज्ञान हेतु कृतमोहम अंधकार नाशम विदाय ही तदुदयते विभोक. With this, the second chapter is hereby concluded. Radhe Radhe.